Tracy Ashbridge. This is some information about using Cracking the ABC code and how you can support your child at home. Each module, each unit starts by introducing a different sound. There will always be a picture that goes with that sound as a clue word to help the student remember the pattern and a reason for the pattern. One thing that students have found difficult is when we have two letters together making a sound. So it was okay when we had one letter making a sound, but when we put two together, something that has helped the students is by teaching them that these are teams of letters. So double E here, they're working as a team. TH is working as a team to make a different sound. It's important that you spend some time just reviewing these often. The second page is a whole list of words using these sounds. So here we've got tree, three, green, etc. The first thing that you need to do when you work through these is to check that your child understands what each of these words actually means. Some of them you'll be fairly confident they understand, and others you'll be like, cheek, what does that mean? Well, it could be cheek on your face, but it could be in the context of don't be so cheeky. For this page, you need to do this on 5 different days. So at the bottom you'll see a grid. So their child needs to read the list 3 times each day. They suggest that you time it every time. If they're really struggling, ignore the time and practice the fluency. Just put a tick in the box instead of writing the time. The idea is by the end of day 5, they've been able to do this within 10 seconds. If they can't do it in 10 seconds, it's not the end of the world. It just gives us an indication of where they're finding it difficult. And over time, as we work through the modules, I've seen this improve. So read each page 5 times each day. So it needs to be read on 5 different days. Now this section, in the instructions at the top, it says to complete 2 exercises each day. So on day 1, you would do question 1 and question 6. One from each end of the page. Day 2, you would do question 2 and question 7. It's really important that you don't do the whole thing in one page. Part of the process of using this program is that there is regular, short practice every day. Not that we do everything on Monday and nothing else for the rest of the week. It's important that we do regular practice. And the words that for these answers were on the page before the word list. And in the books I will provide you for your students, I will try and ensure that those pages are both visible at the same time. The next page is a whole list of words where they've used the double E in this case, and then put it into words patterns where they've built the words. So we've got example meet, meeting, meets. They suggest that you read through the whole lot. I would suggest that maybe you just read maybe 2 or 3 lines of words every day and just talk about what they mean and make sure they can actually pronounce some of them. 16th can be a bit tricky. And also, what does it mean? This next page is oral reading. So the students only read 1 passage each day. So on day 1, they would read passage 1. And again, the idea is that they can read it in 20 seconds. You may need to read it many times to get it in 20 seconds. I suggest you read it 2 to 3 times. If they're nowhere near 20 seconds, then come back to it another day. It is designed to practice fluency using words that they can already read. These words are words that have already been introduced or are part of this module. Again, if the timing is making them anxious, don't time it. It's more important that we work on fluency and practice than we build anxiety. This last page proves quite difficult for some parents and children to understand about how to do syllabification. So I'm going to go through the whole page and explain how we go about doing this. So I'm just going to disconnect my computer. Okay. So the first thing when we're looking at syllabification is we're looking at where are the vowels. So if we look at this word here, the vowel is a U. I'll put a V over the top. V for vowel. And a D, the O, sorry, is a vowel. So that's the first thing your child needs to do. Can they identify the vowels? You may need to write A, E, I, O, U on the top of the page to remind them what the vowels are. Occasionally letter Y is used as a vowel, but not very often in these activities. Then the students need to work out how we're going to chop them. We're looking for a pattern where the students are going to go for a vowel, a consonant, and then chop. So if we're looking at this word here, we've got the vowel is the U, we've got S, H are our consonants. Now S and H are a team. They cannot be separated. Other teams that can't be separated are TH, CK, CH, and any of the EA, double E vowels, but they're not such an issue. It's more the consonant ones that confuse them. So we're going to go U as our vowel, consonant is SH, they cannot be separated, and then we chop. Then we go vowel, consonant. We wouldn't chop the L and the T because it's the end of the word. So then we can sound out the first parts. We'd sound out brush, brush, dolt, dolt, brush, dolt. Is that a real word or a made up word? That one's made up. Let's pick a different word. Let's pick the one here at the bottom. So we've got, mark our vowels. A is a vowel, I is a vowel, O is a vowel. Then we're going to look for our pattern, vowel, consonant, chop. So A, we're going to go TH, because we can't chop TH, that's a pair. That's a twin, two letters working together. So we're going to go there. Then we've got I, double N. The twins generally are best not to be separated, so it's best to keep the twins together. There are a few times in the English language where we would separate the twins, but to keep it simple, in this activity, keep the twins together. So we'd go vowel, which is I, double N, chop, and then O, SH, and SH obviously can't be chopped. So then we'd sound this word out, ath, in, osh, ath, in, osh. Real word or made up word? It's a made up word. It's important that we get lots and lots of practice how to do this syllabification, and whether it's a real word or a nonsense word, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that they can see that long words can be chopped up into small parts that they can then read. And the longer children work with this, the quicker they get at this, and then I've seen the application into real words. So let's just look at one more word. So let's look at this empathetic here. So we've got vowel, 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 vowel. Now we're going to go vowel, consonant, chop. So E is the vowel, M is my consonant, chop. A is the vowel, TH stays together, chop. E is the vowel, T is my consonant, chop. So I get M, path, et, ick, empathetic. If you still need help with this, please ask and I can send through the relevant pages with the answers already on. But it's very simple, vowel, consonant, chop, and keep any of these items down the side here together as they're working together as a digraph team. I hope this helps. If you do have any questions, please contact me at the school, and I look forward to working with your child to improve their reading. Thank you. This next page is oral reading. So the students only read one passage each day. So on day one, they would read passage 1. And again, the idea is that they can read it in 20 seconds. You may need to read it many times to get it in 20 seconds. I suggest you read it 2 to 3 times. If they're nowhere near 20 seconds, then come back to it another day. It is designed to practice fluency using words that they can already read. These words are words that have already been introduced or are part of this module. Again, if the timing is making them anxious, don't time it. It's more important that we work on fluency and practice than we build anxiety.